CEOs, what's up? It's your boy CEO. I'm back with another video, and it's already Saturday, so we already know what time it is. All right, so let's just get into it. What I'm thankful for: being at this point in my life where I finally understood that worrying is the last thing to do. It takes up too much time in reality, and at the same time deteriorates my mind when doing so. I'm thankful to recognize that the more I worry, the less I'm able to get done. The less I'm able to become worry-free. In other words, the longer I worry about something, the longer I'll stress instead of becoming stress-free. I'm thankful that the same way we spend time worrying about something, we can also fixate on a solution instead. I'm thankful for understanding that whenever I worry, I'm alarming my mind. Our minds can really only do one thing at a time. Yes, we can multitask, and at the same time, our mind goes where our focus is. And when worrying, you only focus on what you worry about. I'm thankful for realizing this, as it's actually become a worry-free zone inside my mind. The last thing I want to do is stress out my mind and not be able to focus on other tasks. I'm thankful that the same way a worry may arise, I can use my mind to solve it, knowing that I'm actually doing something about it. Excuse me. I'm thankful that I choose me over my own worries. I'm thankful to be able to be mindful how my mind works and to adapt through each and every single thought that may come to my mind. I'm thankful to understand that what I do next matters most than contemplating over what worries me. Reality is what you do next. And that's pretty much it in terms of like what I'm thankful for and like what I like reflected on really. This whole week, I don't know why it's been kind of like iffy. Let's just say that. And I feel like every time I have something that stresses me out or worry, like my mind, like I've said in previous videos, like I really hyper focus on anything that's just catches my attention. And I feel like a lot of the times I give whatever I'm worrying about, whatever I stress about, I feel like sometimes I just give it way more energy and way more time thinking about it and then just worrying than I realize. So I realized that like the more I worry, the more like time I'm losing out on just one, figuring out what to do, solving it, and then two, just getting other shit done. Because I feel like most of the times when I worry, I'm not able to get anything else done for the day because like that one thing or those multiple things, whatever I'm worrying about basically takes over my day. And I get frustrated and I get annoyed, and then that just builds it up again and again, right? So like at this point, I've realized like instead of worrying, I'm just gonna figure out, okay, what's the solution to this worry or whatever is like, you know, got me feeling this type of way. Like, what can I do and what can I not do? And just understanding, okay, what do I have control over and what do I not have control over? And then just being able to push through. So this, like the past few days, over this whole week, honestly, I've been honestly just focusing on just making sure that I worry less. And anytime something comes up that I would worry about, I, remind myself, or if it's something that I haven't reminded myself or like figured out what I can do about it, you know what I'm saying? I'll think about that, figure out what I can do, solve it, and then keep it pushing, because there's so many other things. And I realize like the more time I have to think about other things besides what I'm worrying about, I'm able to get a lot more done. I'm able to dive into more things than I usually am. So it's just like, yeah, I'm choosing me over my worries. I'm choosing me over my stress. And also like, yeah, like the goal is obviously to be stress-free. We're humans, no one's perfect, so we always have something coming up. It's natural like that way, unfortunately. However, we also have the ability to like maneuver through it. We're able to adapt. And so just realizing that has been like my main focus for this week, I guess. So that's what I reflected on. I felt like sharing with y'all. I got two screenshots, okay? One actually is a picture I took. I was out and about today, and I saw like at this gas station there was this screenshot, literally, bro, and it literally, like, when I read it, you'll understand why I even took a second out of my time to just, I literally was going somewhere, but I passed by it, and I hit, like, I like literally spin the block in a sense, right? And I hit a U-turn, came back to the gas station, hopped out my car, right, and took a photo of it. All right, so you ready for it? It says this: worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Let me say that one more time. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe, right? And then the actual screenshot, the last thing that I wanted to share with y'all is this: do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Say that one more time. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. And that's from John Wooden, so shout out to you, John. So yeah, bro, like, first of all, worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Like, we all have debt. We all have something like bills. We hate pills. But imagine having something that, like, you're not even paying, like, you literally don't have to pay, but you're still paying anyways, and it's bleeding your pockets. Exactly. That's how I look at worrying excuse me, that's what I meant. Yeah, like, that's literally how I see worrying as. I'm bleeding my pocket, like, my pockets are bleeding. All my resources are being used because I'm focused on this one thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, if you imagine, bro, everyone worries about something, but again, if you think about it, anyone that's ever accomplished something that obviously has some type of worry, bro, they would have never done it if they just let that one worry or whatever. Like, there's so many things that I feel like we all worry about, right? Keeping a roof under our head, or the possibility of we might be losing someone, or like just a whole lot of things, right? Like even illness being a thing, and just a whole lot of worry. But you know what I'm saying? We don't focus on that all the time, because if we do, then we would just focus on that. We have other things that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, takes over, right? And so just being able to, like, select that, like, being able to recognize that and select what we want to focus on, what we want to use our minds for, that's what I realized for me personally that works best. So from now on, I'm not fucking worrying, all right? Excuse my language, but I'm not worrying no more. I'm choosing not to worry, all right? Whatever comes my way, whatever I got to deal with it, I'll deal with it. However, I'm not going to spend another second worrying. I'm going to spend another second figuring out, all right, what can I do? Like, the solution, right? All right? And then also, yeah, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Like, worrying is the one thing for sure that, like, bro, if you let it interfere with what you got going on, it's going to take over. Trust me. And I'm saying this because I'm speaking from my own personal experience. Maybe you can relate, and you'll comment down and be like, yeah. But, like, for me personally, anytime, like I said earlier, if I let worrying get control of my day, then yeah, like, I'm not, like, if I let worrying crowd up whatever else that I'm thinking about, whatever task that I want to do, then yeah, it's going to take over, and then it interferes with what I can do, which is annoying, right? So that's exactly why I'm like, I'm over it, I'm done, because, bro, I have a life that I'm trying to live to the fullest extent, and there's no way in hell I'm finna just let these things that are not even, it's not even a reality, or it's not something that, like, you know what I'm saying, it's something that we can manage and deal with, but it's just pounding in our head. Like, fuck that, I'm done with that, you feel me? But that's pretty much it. This thing popped off, or is going off now, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. That's pretty much it in terms of what I had to reflect with y'all for today. Comment down below what you reflected on, or if whatever I said is something that is relatable. I'm sure it is. But pretty much that's it. I hate when this thing goes off, because it kind of, like, yeah. Anyways, it's your boy Siabsha. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow for This Quote Is Meant For Y'all. So, this quote is meant for you, because it's literally meant for you. All right. Anyways, peace. I love y'all.